some of your party left it last. The crumpled remains of Mish's Tethian cylinder still lying on the ground there.
And she's still very upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd suggest not messing around with that other rod until we know exactly how it works, so you don't disintegrate it too.
Mish is
That
disintegrating?
app. No, the diamond rod just broke.
Oh, it just broke. Okay.
Yep.
She thought there was a
Kinda
soul in it,
dragged
so she
itself into the
destroyed it
desert.
trying to get to the soul.
No.
She was very hungry. Hadn't had a soul in months. Not since the cradle.
I'm sure we'll find some more souls for Mish to eat.
Angry cat noises is what could best describe coming from Mish.
Does she sound like Toulouse from the Aristocats?
Does she sound like who?
Toulouse. The orange cat? The one who was trying to be all aggressive. Hold on.
Probably.
Now that we're all here, I'm going to tinker around with that display case and see if I can get it open.
Alright, it's not terribly complicated. Maybe just a straight intelligence check.
Alrighty. Complicated enough, apparently.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll spend a meta magic to reroll that. I imagine it's
Okay.
a failure.
Yeah, that would be a fail.
A little better.
Okay. You manipulate a few of the metallic parts at the bottom of it, and with just a few presses, there's a hiss of pressure release, and the glass top seems to be no longer securely fastened and could just be lifted off of it.
Keeping an eye on my talisman to see if it glows more strongly or anything, I'm going to go ahead and lift the case up.
Yeah, everything appears to be fine as you expose the inner workings of this to the outside air. The cracked crystals do seem to bleed the fog a bit more aggressively, but not dramatically. It's just um, slightly more of it seems to pour out from the splintered edges of their cracks.
I was debating taking the one intact one. I'm inclined to take all of them now just to see how the others react when we leave the fog.
It is your choice.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll scoop all of them up and put them in my bag.
Okay, some of them, when you get them out, they're in like a couple of pieces, but overall, you're able to extricate them all from the little spindly, what's the word, like placements they were set upon in.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. I would have grabbed the cloak and my piton again on the way out from the last floor.
Alrighty.
Well, we could take a look around here, see if there's anything worth reading or taking, but otherwise I think it's on to the secret archive. Forbidden, that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yep.
then, do we look around here first, or just head straight to it?
I mean, I'm all down for looking around, because that does seem to be like another level on top of this, on top of the first. We might find something there, but who knows?
I guess I'll make a general pass around the room just to see if anything sticks out to me.
Alrighty. Compared to some of the floors above that had a bit more theming to the contents of their shelves, it does seem like this communal space has been a bit more of a grab bag in terms of what information is ensconced here. Some of it is individual research notes or related like monographs or records of things that the individual researchers here would have referenced in the course of their work. But you also see quite a bit of other material. The kind of rare examples of Tethian literature and fiction are kept here that presumably for people to read in their spare time. You see books of poetry in Old Tethian. You see cookbooks, little family diaries, and things like that. A lot of things of a much more personal rather than professional nature are also kept in this area.
I'm inclined to take the poetry book and the cookbook
Alrighty.
just out of curiosity. And
Yeah,
I'll thumb through those at some later point. I'm not gonna peruse them.
you're able to take as you will. The others looking around find generally more of the same, kind of an odd mixture of both whatever academic material these researchers wanted on hand enough to keep in their immediate like living space, along with things that both things that they and presumably their families that also lived here kept with them for personal use. As you as someone passes by, they will notice, sort of set into the western uh, wall, sort of on this upper level that Mish pointed out. There is one section of the bookcase that doesn't have books so much as it has leather bindings of a accordioned music sheet paper, the way that you are personally carrying Vinali.
Where's that? I want to look at that. No, get away, I was here first.
It looks like other copies of whatever it is you printed off from the observatory when you went before.
And there were already like a billion of them up in the observatory, right?
Correct, yes.
So this is new information we need to get into Forbidden Archives, but where would we go about putting that new information to get to the Forbidden Archive?
Well, I imagine if we just put it here, that would defeat the purpose of it. So there must be some place we need to bring it. Wouldn't be very Forbidden Archive-y if we just deposited it here.
Could always ask the building.
That is true. Hasn't steered us wrong yet. Building, where's the entrance to the Forbidden Archive?
1.37 feet in front of your face.
Snarky, I like it.
start looking around for any gaps or anything that would indicate
Start yanking
where
books.
this might open.
See if there's a secret book lever.
Yeah, something like that.
Conry will look as well.
All right, you two make investigation checks. So the two of you watch Conry and Vinali start to pore over this section of the bookshelves when the rest of you are just kind of down in the room looking around generally, or?
I mean, Mish is just looking around, seeing if she can find anything that can fix her broken thing. Like, she didn't mean
Didn't
to
you
break
leave?
it.
Didn't you leave like 90% of the components on the floor?
Oh yeah, she only has the diamond. Fuck.
I mean, you're in the room where it fell apart, so it's not that hard to collect them now.
Yeah, Mish would have just. Thank you. Mish would have just ran to where it was left and just like scooped them all up. Is it even possible to put it back together, or?
Well, perhaps if you found the schematics.
You're looking at a like level 500 jigsaw puzzle that you're not really sure where to start with.
Crap. Alright then. Then yeah, if it's that much of a lost cause, then Mish will actually look for any information pertaining to the second capsule she has.
Okay. Midi, Cal, you guys just sort of bruising.
Just, he'll like casually look around to see if like any of these books have anything of interest, but like he's mostly just kind of just vibing.
Make that too. They'll vibe together. Reading is overrated.
Oh, actually, yeah. He's got the name Charybdis. He will see if he can find anything. Actually, it's all in Tethian, ain't it? He doesn't know Tethian. Never mind. He'll look at books and go, "The fuck does this say?"
Alrighty.
Out of curiosity, Rin, the notes that we found that mentioned Charybdis, were there names on those, or were they just scribblings?
They were mostly scribblings. I'd say there might have been like an odd name, just as it sort of naturally came up in the flow of conversation.
Yeah, Mitty, if you mentioned that you were going to look around for stuff on the Charybdis, I'd ask the building to direct you to documents written by, and then whatever that name was.
Yeah, sure.
Even if you can't read it, you'd be able to pull them out.
Yeah.
Alright, so Midi clears one of the bookshelves, just takes all of the material written by this guy.
Takes the bookshelf. It's just like under his arm is like, all right, I got what I needed. Let's go.
Okay, so as you two are looking around, you'll who rolled higher? Finale. You'll notice that as you take the other bindings out from their positions to like sort of look behind them and stuff, you'll see that the shelf beneath them is the same, like sort of consistent brown wood color. There is an empty spot here. This isn't completely full top to bottom of a shelf. One of the empty spots in sort of one of the mid-level shelves, there is a space about big enough for one of those bindings to go that has got like a golden metallic, like what's the word, like foil, not quite, but like plating on it.
Well, I suppose we can try the one that I have, just see if it's enough to unlock the door. Hopefully we won't need it to get past it. I'll go ahead and pull out the one that I collected from the observatory and see if I can slot it in.
Yeah, it fits in evenly, and as you retract your hand from it, you'll hear, all of you, and then the space will hear like a pretty sizable click as that bookshelf seems to rotate Indiana Jones style around on itself to turn what was its backside to your front, and then it sinks down into the floor, revealing stairs that go beyond.
Huh.
Not gonna lie, there was like 5% of me when you paused after the word revealing that I was about to see like the head of a dragon pop up from behind that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
After 10,000 years, I'm finally free. Time to conquer Tethys.
Oh god.
Death ain't here no more. Please leave a message after the beep. Throws a bookcase.
As this space clears open for you, though, you recognize a familiar figure, and all of you will hear the voice of the assistant say, "Please, I really must insist you turn around."
I must really insist that we continue.
We very much cannot at this point.
We're literally at the tail end of this experience here. What we're looking for is down there. I mean, don't you think it would have made, like, everything else a waste of time?
I can tell you from my extensive cataloging that nothing down there will aid thieves and brigands such as yourselves. You've already taken the useful artifacts. You've broken into every other nook and cranny of the arcanery, broken lockdown procedures. You even have the antecedent special artifact taken with your grubby little hands.
I mean, he's clearly not using it anymore.
And I would like for you to continue leaving him in peace.
Is a grave down there, or is he alive and working down there? There's multiple ways to interpret that.
That is unclear. The fog was not programmed into my database. I am uncertain if the current state of the researchers classifies as alive or not.
Are they functioning?
They are in mourning, and I would like their vigil to go undisturbed.
How about if we all blindfold ourselves when we make our way down there?
Why would we do that?
What if we promise to be very, very quiet?
You came to defeat beasts and cleanse this place, did you not? If I could give you something to cleanse, would that satisfy you and leave my colleagues to their own afterlife?
But that would imply that you're the source of all of this. And are you?
I
Certainly
am.
controls the security around here.
I am all that remains of the Arcanery's staff and defenses. If there's anyone to blame, perhaps it is me.
And that's the thing. We're trying to avoid pointing unnecessary fingers at people, you realize.
All I realize is that you have systemically torn apart everything that I and my friends worked here to build. Could you at least give them the decency to die alone?
Are they not already dead?
He just said he doesn't know.
Oh, well, don't you want to know if they're dead? They could be waiting for you this entire time.
More importantly, if they've stayed in their current state since the fall of Tethys, it's very unlikely that it will ever change unless we intervene. Don't you think they deserve to find a final rest?
Hey,
I am uncertain what you are bargaining for. Their vigil is their own choice. If that is how they wish to spend the rest of the eons, then I will spend it with them.
But do you not think that all of that, this vigil of theirs might be causing undue issues with the world outside? That's what we're trying to stop.
I was not programmed to care about the world outside.
Well, unfortunately, there is an issue that this tower's causing with the outside world, and we're here to stop that issue. So if it means, unfortunately, having to break their vigil, to ask them and to ascertain the true issue going on here, we're gonna have to do that.
You know, Mish, I
Hmm?
don't mean to imply that your father may have been lying, but we haven't really encountered anything that would lead us to believe monsters or anything of that ilk were coming from here through the Foglands. In fact, aside from the dragon, we encountered nothing on the way here.
Mm. But if there's one thing I know about my father, he doesn't take undue risks.
hold on.
Like he would not risk any member of the church for on just a hunch.
You risked your mom's wrath sending you on this mission.
Well, they've never really seen eye to eye on most things.
Perhaps this is a test of your moral fortitude more than your combat ability.
Mm. But the fact of the matter is that there are spirits and ghosts in this place. True, they might not be the main issue that's causing the troubles outside. That's the source
Yes.
of the mist. I'm sorry?
You can't eat them.
Shut up.
Oh,
But
nothing here is going to be the source of the mist, I guarantee you that.
we still have to ascertain why those souls being trapped here on this plane is a risk. Because what if a horde of demons descend on this place? All of those souls are free for the taking.
Can demons go through the mist?
That's a good question.
That's not a risk the church is willing to take.
We should, Wait, no, it's not alive. I was gonna say, we do have, like, the imps in the jars, but I don't think they're alive.
Yeah, they're not
Oh
alive
god,
anymore.
no, not anymore.
Wait, why do we still have those?
I think they were just the souls of the imps anyway. They weren't even bodies.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, science experiment.
Wait, why do we even have them?
Fun.
What?
Are they still red? Sitting here in the fog?
Yeah, if you take out, like, if you do have bottled demonic souls, they're still in there, tiny little red motes of anger.
Science experiment. I'm going to open one of the vials up and just let the fog permeate in.
Why?
see if it
You know how you were
forgets
telling
its
me
anger.
before? You know how you were telling me before that I was making bad decisions?
It's not like it can attack us. It's soul.
If anything, they should just eat it.
Okay, seriously, that's starting to get annoying.
So is your hunger for souls.
So you just dump out this little imp soul, and it hangs in the air for a bit, still red, still being assaulted by the mist, and it doesn't seem to be reacting.
I was mildly expecting. I don't know what I was expecting really, but something that would indicate that the soul was forgetting itself, perhaps some neutral color.
You wait a few minutes, all of you kind of watching it, and the assistant seems not inclined to break you up from looking at something other than where you were trying to go.
It's like, maybe they'll be distracted by this and go away.
You start to hear a very tiny little, almost like a parchment paper being crumpled sound, and you watch as the light of the imp's soul dim gradually until it just sort of fizzles out like a little flame.
You
And
killed him!
I mean,
You
it's a
s-
demon.
You see a like tiny salt bay powder of the dry snow accumulate on the ground.
I take it that's a no. Demons can't get through the mist. Or at the very least, their souls can't.
Oh, yeah, we're safe on that part.
More importantly, it says a lot about what we've been traipsing through on our way here.
What do you mean?
There was no corporeal body to that soul. It was just the soul, and yet it turned into that dust. The dust that permeates this landscape.
It just drains souls of their energy then.
It's entirely possible.
Well, if that's the case, then I don't think your friends down in the basement down there are even a
Not fully,
thing.
but apparently.
Right. So what? Do you mean to say that this has just been one gigantic waste of time and resources? And you see like Mish's brow just twitch.
We can yell at your dad about it when we get back to the. Now I'd like to get down and.
You okay, bub?
Yeah. Right this second, I'm okay.
I heard you like saying he was biting.
Yep,
Was
gave me
being a menace.
Yeah, he's being a big menace.
Good boy.
But the assistant still stands, trying to block your path, filling the narrow hallway as best as he can.
What if we were to attempt to contribute to their research? We already have that scroll. We could do more.
Unlike the building, I am beyond caring about this place's function and its directives. I merely wish for my friends to be left in peace. If you cannot do that, cut your way through me.
Don't want to have to do that.
What would it take to convince you that we mean your friends no harm? Aside from tying up our feline friend.
Well, why me?
Because you eat souls.
No, I don't.
You are also the one most likely to fly off the handle at anything unnatural.
No, I'm not.
Just saying something because I'm here.
You see him take a step down the stairs as he just sort of the empty hood like swivels to look at you guys. He'll say, "It is not that I believe you mean them harm. I believe if you come down there, they will mean you harm."
I thought you didn't care.
What kind of horrific abominations were you performing where the scientists are still alive to this day and can still reasonably, you reasonably believe them to be a threat to us?
We didn't do this to ourselves, strange bear person.
Are you sure? 'Cause
Based on what I saw in that glass case, I imagine their last days here before retreating down there were spent trying to research a way to protect themselves from the fog.
You just see the hood sort of bob and like a nod.
I take it, though, that the fog permeates even down there.
It is at its thickest below. The fog wound up coming not from above, but bubbling up from the earth to claim us.
Are you able to approach them?
Yes, when there are not ungrateful guests to entertain, I spend most of my hours standing at their side, maintaining the vigil.
I have a very stupid idea.
Love to hear it.
I mean, it would definitely make this something of a waste of time to have come this far, for now at least, but we could make a retreat back to the city. If we came back with more talismans, do you think the talismans would work on them?
What would be the point? They would have already forgotten.
I mean, it doesn't sound like they're people anymore at this point.
I mean, you've forgotten as well, Connery, but you're still
Yeah.
cognizant.
I'm cognizant, but these talismans didn't give me back any of the memories.
No, I'm not talking about them getting back their memories. I'm just talking about getting back their selves. If they're a threat to people that intrude, such that they would mindlessly attack them. But perhaps if they were protected from the fog, they might be more hospitable.
Well, you mean to share the enchantment, as it were?
I mean, it wouldn't be permanent. They could perhaps leave with us if they were so willing. I don't know what to expect down there, honestly, but at the very least, it would provide us the opportunity to converse, hopefully. This, of course, assuming that if we do come back here with those talismans, that our good host here would be able to and willing to go down and provide them.
I think the bigger issue with that plan here is we are tapped out.
If they're not alive, would they even work?
I don't know that they're dead, because we just saw what happened to a soul here after being exposed to the fog for a matter of seconds.
They may not be dead, but they may not be alive either. It's like some between, because it certainly sounds that way.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree. I don't know how they'd have food or water freshly supplied down here, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a lost opportunity to just charge in and kill them all.
That's the thing. I'd like to avoid that if possible. Because again, I'm only here to ascertain if there's any threat. And as our friend here has more likely surmised, they're just in vigil. So if they're just here to pray or to maintain a silence, that's not harming anyone on the outside.
We don't even know what their form of vigil even means. I mean, these are Teffian we're talking about. They could be eating babies.
I highly doubt that's the case. And she looks to their guide. They're not, are they? Please tell me they're not.
I am uncertain if this is a idiom that is not logged within my databanks, but I assure you there are no infants below.
Okay then.
You said below is
Perhaps
the
you could
source of the
enlighten
fog.
us. What does this vigil entail?
I am uncertain as to what the antecedent desired when he first took it up, but they all stand and watch the source of the fog, and I am unclear. Perhaps they mourn the loss of all that was known here. All I know is that they remain unmoving as much as they can.
You said the source of the fog. It's the source is down there, or they can see it from down there?
It sounds like it is down there.
Yes, it waits below. The only time they move is when it sings.
Sings?
Are you saying that the source of the fog is a dragon?
That is unclear. I was not programmed with the knowledge banks of a heritor.
Did you? Okay, question. Is the antecedent a heritor?
Yes, I believe that was told to you.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was remembering wrong. Connery, he wants to talk. I want to talk to the antecedent heritor, and I'm whatever that is. Then he has answers that I need, and maybe I can help.
You know, Connery, I made this suggestion once before.
I'm not listening to your suggestions anymore.
You could try singing.
I'm not gonna sing. I don't.
He just said they move when they hear the song.
What would I even sing? I don't even know what the song sounds like.
Just let it come naturally.
What does that mean?
You heard the song when the dragon was attacking that crystal.
Are the songs all the same?
Oh no, definitely not.
No, so
Conry, to you, when you have heard Dragon Song, it's not so much words as much as it what you hear is if you could distill down emotion into like pure musical form. That's what Dragon Song is.
Okay, Connery doesn't know how to do that, so
But have you tried?
I don't even know. I don't know how you would go about doing something. Which is why I need to talk to the antecedent. I need to know what this means.
There will be no dissuading you then.
I need to go down there. I need to see it. I need to see him.
We at this point, we're not here to cause trouble. We're not here to be a bother. We just want to help.
I don't think
I think we send Conry down by himself, and he can call to us if they attack. I think he of us stands the best chance of not prompting an attack.
You gonna send me down there by myself?
Is it a long stairwell? I haven't looked down there.
It's a decent drop, yeah.
He's gonna look to the guy and say, "Please let me see if I can help."
If they do attack, just beat a
Run.
quick retreat. Don't try to fight them.
You'll watch as you've seen him make this effect before. The assistant collapses into like this red wireframe of the space he used to take up, and it begins to fall apart. But rather than leaving nothing behind, you watch as the wireframe condenses down into a normal human-sized blue sphere of a soul, which turns from Conry and begins to float down the stairs.
Okay. Okay. I guess Connor's gonna follow it.
I'm gonna give you a quick pat on the shoulder and cast guidance.
Well, it was nice knowing y'all.
Alright, so you travel down to the Forbidden Archive.
Alone. Fuck. I'm gonna die. It's okay, I'm working on a backup.
Alright. What greets you is a dark interior of a not decently tall ceiling, vaulted like a library type room. There are multiple load-bearing pillars in the center, around the center in a circular pattern that give this room almost a temple-like layout to it that connects the ceiling to the floor, such that even though there's probably a good 25, 30 foot clearance, it almost makes this place feel like cramped, if that makes sense.
Okay.
In the center of this room is a pit that goes as far as the eye can see. It is 50 feet across easily, but it is lined, starting from the very step down and all the way as far as you can see, with shelf after shelf after shelf of books. There is one figure standing at the entrance, or at sort of the edge of this pit, humanoid in shape and stature. It seems to be made of both fog and soul. Blue energy crackling with the weight of the fog and bleeding the fog off of it, filling this space. And as you walk through, you can feel it parting like thick, humid layers around your ankles, as it just seems to be wafting up out of the pit and covering the first half foot of the floor here. As you enter, you watch the spirit of the visitor float over, or the assistant float over and stand next to this remnant before entering in with it and joining.
Okay. Connor's gonna slowly, cautiously make his way into the room and look around.
The figure makes no obvious sign of noticing your presence or anything like that. It stands limp, but with its head turned down, fixed, staring into the depths of the pit.
Okay, Connor's gonna approach it. Look at it, look down in the pit, and he's gonna reach out gently and try to touch it, like where its shoulder would be.
Roll me another charisma save.
Oh, this ought to be good. My charisma shit.
It could be worse. You could have my charisma.
I have 1.
I have a -2.
I mean, you're rolling pretty well on these so far.
See how long that lasts.
You're briefly shown a series of visions as you make contact with the remnant. You see a handsome but older human male, probably in his the waning years of his adulthood. His robes, academic in nature, that probably once fit him proudly, now hang a bit looser off of his shoulders. It's a bit of an odd visual, considering the sheath and sword hilt strapped to his hip. You can see the intricate bronze and brass clockwork of the handle, reminiscent of the artifact you and your friends pulled out of the observatory. You see him, but not hear him. You can't hear anything. You see him usher other researchers down below into the archive, fleeing the what you can only assume is danger from above. You see them huddle beneath here, trying to hide from whatever foe or whatever might be awaiting them above. The vision flickers, and you see that they have been down here for quite some time now. The few children that were brought along or have long since given up crying and are just dejected at this point. Husbands trying to comfort their wives, the antecedent going around and trying to reassure people that things will be okay. And then the fog begins pouring up from beneath the pit, rising to fill everything in this chamber. And you hear the song. It is the only thing you have heard since you've encountered this vision. And you hear the emotions behind it. the anger, the rage, the betrayal. How could they have done that? They will pay for it.
Oh, shit.
As the vision clears, the remnant stands there, faceless. You can't see its features, but its head is turned as if looking at you. And both of you hear the song from the pit. Anger. How could they do this? They will pay for it.
Well, shit, what am I supposed to do with that? Conrad's going to look into the pit, see if there's any possible way he can see anything down.
You see four lights, light blue, down in the depths of the darkness that are growing larger.
Shit. Are they like eye lights?
Well, it hasn't fully emerged yet, but let me show you what you will be looking at.
Fuck! Conrad's gonna kind of scooch back over to the stairs and be like, y'all might want to get down here.
Safe to come down?
Safe's not the word I'd use, no.
Why? What's wrong?
Just get down here.
At this point, I'll say, even before Connery came up to the stairs, those of you above, you could hear the song.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, at the hearing the worry in Connery's voice, Mitty is going to like full sprint down these stairs.
As we come down the stairs, I am casting resistance on myself.
Alright, so you guys are, you have tokens now. You're able to come down the stairs just as Connery, you turn and you all can see the first colossal claw grab at one of the edges of the pit and begin hefting itself out of the darkness. The song at this point is agonizingly loud. It rattles the floor and the walls and the pillars that support the ceiling here. It thrums in your head. The Mist Dragon has come, and we will roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Where's that one again? Oh, there it is.
Sorry, let me. There we go.
Uh,
Why do I have a 0?
I just had to add your turn because you didn't click on your token yet.
It was selected on my end.
Or maybe I didn't have the tracker up yet then.
Oh, okay. That might have been.
Oh, it rolled high.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
boy.
Alrighty. Well, have to ask you guys now, because it did take a bit of time to get to this point. I'm not sure how you guys are feeling. Do you want to call it here and try and pick up the fight next week, or what would you guys like to do?
I mean, considering this is a boss fight,
I'm totally cool if you want to play out a couple of rounds and see how it goes, but this probably will definitely take longer than 20 minutes to finish.
I'm fine with getting a couple of rounds in.
Yeah, I'd like to get a couple rounds in.
and
Alrighty. Alright, well, we will start combat then. So, fittingly, kind of, Connery, it is your turn first.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Can we actually get, like, up to it? Like that?
So,
Or is it still...
that is the pit. I'll say that any tile that is like touching the edge of the pit here, like that is a valid stance for melee.
Okay. Is there no way to talk this thing down?
You are welcome to try.
I don't know what to say.
Quick, Connery, sing to it.
Shut up! I don't know how to sing.
I'm sure you do.
Trust your instincts. You're a heriter. It's got to be in there somewhere.
I don't think you... No. Connery's gonna back up a little bit. And throw one of his Breath of the Dragons. Seriously.
Alrighty.
Fire aspect. That. What?
Alright.
Did it automatically roll my damage?
Yeah, it did. It does that for save moves.
Why is it a save?
Oh, because you use the breath attack, right?
Oh, okay. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever opened with a breath attack before.
Yeah, the dragon's breath move you get isn't like it's not another punch. It's like actually a spell like effect.
Okay.
But he rolled poorly for that, so yeah, he will take the 9 damage. What element would you like to use?
Fire.
Fire. All right, 9 fire damage.
You hear Vinali shout from behind you, "No, not the books!"
I think we have more important things to worry about than the books.
All right, you still have another action and then another bonus action.
Alright, I'll throw out another Breath of the Dragon.
Oh, he will pass that one, so he'll take 5 more. Alrighty, you already moved, or is that good for you, or?
Yeah, that's enough for me for now.
Alright, we'll move on to Mish then.
Okay, so Mish is now feeling kind of vindicated at this. Like, oh, okay. How do I deal with this?
Don't use your rights, by the way.
Yeah, there's that restriction still in play.
I mean, what's actually stopping you from using the rights?
It's a test of character sort of thing.
I feel like in the face of a dragon, we may be able to put that test on hold.
Yeah, I will say that is up to Mish's interpretation. Definitely, you would say your dad probably wasn't aware of this.
But
Think
there's
of
also,
bragging rights.
But there's also the fact that her rights, as we have since forth discovered, can devour souls. And even though this thing is made out of mist, it is still part of that that ghostly composition that the other spirits were made out of.
Just think about like how much trouble your dad will get into when you tell your mom that you managed to beat this dragon without using your rights because your dad told you to.
So in this case, she'll turn Charity into its lance form, because, yeah, distance. So this whole thing is a... Hang on. This part is the pit, and can she stab down it, or does it have to come up?
I just didn't want to make the token even bigger. Consider it flush with this edge, like at all points.
Okay. And what is this? This is the spirit that guided Conry, correct?
That is the remnant. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Mitch will head over here and just take cover behind this pillar, or put something between the dragon and her.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll hold her action.
All right, what are you holding?
If anything gets too close, she'll smack it with Charity.
Okay. Miss Dragon's turn. You all hear its song grow and grow to a crescendo so loud that you swear it feels like it's going to split your skulls open. It is agonizing. It is, you can, even those of you that don't have the benefit of being heritors, you can feel its anger. You can feel it trying to tear you apart from within your own heads. And then it begins to quiet. Not voluntarily, but you hear it start to subside as it is replaced by a sound very familiar to a select couple of you, of a large church bell ringing.
What?
For a brief moment, suddenly the Forbidden Archive cuts out, and it is the five of you, the Remnant, and the Mist Dragon, suspended in sort of just a dark void. And way off to the east, to the right, you see the temple with the bell ringing. You feel the presence watching you again. And you hear her voice say, "Not yet. It is not yet time for you to wake."
Would that be the thing that Conry and Vanali remember?
Yes, it would. You're back in the archive. The dragon is roaring in pain. You see it is now bound many times over with colossal chains made of pure light. They lash out and literally embed themselves into the ground, wrapping around it. Alright, and that is its first turn.
These don't
Cal?
look anything like chains on the doors, right?
No, the odd coincidence. These are like literally made out of actually a very familiar light to you as well. But Cal, it is your turn.
Will you get the cat?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you better run. I think I broke roll 20.
What happened?
I am trying to move my token, and every time I move my token, it's moving the map.
Is your arrow on select or on pan?
On select.
Huh.
Alright, sorry.
Let me refresh. Roll20 was being funky after that, so give me a hot second. I know I have not moved yet. I was trying to move, but it decided to start moving my map instead. Okay. I'll skedaddle down here, and you said the dragon comes to the edge of the circle.
Correct, yeah.
I need to scoot forward a little bit to swing at him then.
Alright, you may attack him. He is... Well, but technically with forgetting the name of your subclass, you do have sneak attack against him. And that will hit. Alrighty, good damage. Alright, any other actions or bonus actions?
I'll disengage. I'll scoot back a bit.
Okay, how much did you move already?
45?
You only have 30 feet of movement.
Oh. Okay, not quite that far then, because that was 25. Because I had to go around Midi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely disengage and move the rest if you want, but disengaging isn't the same as dashing.
Okay.
Remember, once you attack something, because Swashbuckler, you can move away without attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'm good then.
Hammy's up.
Alright, Midi, it is your turn.
Alright. Midi is going to bonus action rage, and he's going to use tail form.
Alrighty.
Okay. And I've got 10 feet of reach with my tail attack, so I should be able to hit it.
Sorry, again, you can reach it from any tile that comes like adjacent.
And
there.
I've got, okay. So yeah, I'm going to poke it with my tail.
Alrighty. Yeah, that'll hit it.
Ooh, so close.
Okay, 5 more.
Min damage. And attack 2. Oof.
Yeah, that one will miss.
Alrighty. That is going to be Midi's turn.
At the end of your turn, the Mist Dragon will make a legendary action. It's going to use its maw on you, Midi, so...
Okay. Going to go ahead and use my reaction for my tail defense.
Okay, which one does that give you?
I get to roll a d8 and add that to my AC for...
Okay, gotcha. So the maw would be an 18 to hit?
I have a 20 AC, so miss.
Okay, second attack.
And let me see if that's until end of turn or if that's just that one attack. Okay, it looks like it's just the attack.
Okay, well that was only an 11. It rolled a 2.
And also, I used it wrong. It's only when it confirms a hit. But
Okay.
regardless, it would have.
Yeah, okay. So you blocked one and then the next one missed.
Sweet.
Okay, so we go on to Vinali.
Okay. God, hard to really gauge whether this is a terrible idea or not. But I know who I really don't like in this fight, having just seen her. I am going to go ahead and approach the nearest chain. And just get there, and I am going to stab the chain with the dagger of disabling.
Okay.
Interesting.
TPK. TPK.
So you are going to try to do its dispel, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe that is a dispel check with twice your proficiency bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay, so d20 plus your charisma bonus plus twice your proficiency.
And then proficiency bonus, or double it would be 6, so 18.
Okay, so you guys watch as Vinali walks up and takes the dagger he purchased, strikes one of these chains binding the dragon. There is a discordant sound like a wind chime striking wrong, like the note playing off, and that chain sort of condenses and then shatters, breaking apart. You watch.
Why? Like, that's just Misha saying, why?
You watch, freed of one of its restraints, that one was sort of holding down one of the dragon's arms. It reaches it around now, struggling, and starts trying to scrabble at the other chains holding it down.
Vinali does not like the Dreaming Queen.
I don't remember who that is. I'm a dumbass. Who's
She's
that?
the one that, if rumors are to be believed, destroyed half this continent and moved everybody to the new continent and erased all their memories.
Is this something Connery would know about? I don't think it is.
It's challenging because Connie doesn't know a lot about most things.
Yeah, that's why it's like I don't think it is. If he did, he doesn't remember.
But I feel like it came up to an extent because the dreaming. The Dreaming Queen is not just rumored, but like known. She made the fog. The fog is her spell, and given that Connery is a victim of the fog, I feel like that would be pertinent information for him.
But would he know it? Because would anyone have told him? Didn't something about the Dreaming Queen come up during that whole thing?
We probably would have talked about it after we saw the tower and actually remembered it.
Yeah, was that related to that?
Yes, that's her tower.
Okay, so that's something Connery would have. That's her tower. Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Yeah. So the chain does disintegrate. Vinali, you see, as the thing you struck turned insubstantial, that the dagger does break apart into its blade just disintegrates into sand.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but it got part of the job done.
Are you thinking that this dragon is a victim?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Then maybe we shouldn't be fighting it.
Any other bonus action or anything?
Are you going to tell us your plan here? Or are we just gonna, are the rest of us just gonna be like, why the fuck did he stop the thing that's holding down the dragon that's gonna kill him?
I don't think the dragon wants to fight us. I think it's just very, very upset about what happened to it. Which is
Yeah, and
probably the fault of the Dreaming Queen.
Here's the thing. That might be true, but we're the targets of its ire. Unless you can speak Draconian.
I don't even think Draconic is a language in this world.
It is. Or, well, it's not. I don't know about this world. It is in the thing. Cause
In default, but is it a language in this setting?
Did you include it?
As far as anyone knows, dragons don't have a language.
Does this have something to do with trying to give them back their voices?
Boy, it really is a curious thing that.
Maybe if someone.
There was a reason I wanted to stay down there and research. Too bad I got interrupted by stupid security bots.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so that was my action. Bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and quicken metamagic aid on myself, Cal, and I'll do Connery. So we each get 5 extra hit points, and our max hit points goes up by 5 as well.
So you said Connery and Cal?
Yes.
So you two adjust your hit points up 5 temporarily.
Well, that almost brings me to 400. Or do I put that in temporary hit points?
So you should be fully healed because you've slept.
Oh.
So give yourself temporarily 5 more max HP and 5 more, fill it up. Does that make sense?
So 38 in my hit point and then 5 in hit point. Or 43 in temporary hit points.
Technically, it's supposed to be 43 because the way aid works, it can let you heal those extra hit points. For this purpose, you can put it in temp HP. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier to track on this character sheet as temp.
Okay.
You okay?
Yep, I swallowed my water wrong.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, it's going to take its... Mist Dragon's going to take its next legendary action. It's going to use Eclipsis. You guys will see the fog that is covering the ground here begins to be pushed to the edges of the room and begins to thicken almost like the ocean current being pulled back before a tsunami.
Oh no.
Alright, now the remnant. Remnant's going to move over towards one of the chains and make its attack against it. Okay. You watch, you guys see the remnant reach at its hip, and it pulls out what looks like the same size and shape as the blade you removed from the observatory, but made out of just more fog. And it will strike at the chains and does not dismantle it as effectively as Venali did, but seems to be striking the chain. Okay, top of the round, before your turn, Connery. Everyone roll me a d20.
Not a lot of high rolls.
Wow. Oh my god.
And The party was never heard from again.
I can move it?
Okay, MIDI.
Oh no, I'm dreaming.
The fog begins to cling around your extremities, moving about you like something living. You all watch his guardian rune glow extremely bright and then turn off.
Not good.
Connery, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my Step of the Wind
Mm-hmm.
to... I don't know how far that can take me.
For you, like, what, I think 80 feet?
Perfect. I'm gonna come over here. That's 1 key point, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I'm gonna assist this guy here in attacking this chain. With
Okay.
Draconic Strike. Fire.
Alright, that will hit. Roll the damage. Okay, as you strike it, you do notice the fire of your fist does diminish before it strikes the chain.
Alright. I'm gonna do another Draconic... Wait, hold on. Let me get for Draconic Strike. I can do lightning or electric with that.
I think so. It should be on your character sheet.
Where is
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Alright. I'm gonna do another strike, this time with lightning.
Mm-hmm. Oof, yeah, that'll hit.
Keeps giving me 9 for the damage.
Okay, these chains still remain holding, but you, both you and the remnant are wailing on it.
Did the lightning seem more effective?
Yes, I'll say. Although the lightning seemed more effective than the fire, but both seemed less effective on the chains than you were hoping, if that makes sense.
Alright. And then I get a bonus action, right? Or no?
Yeah, you can strike one more. Well, no. You bonus action to Step of the Wind.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Okay, then I'm done.
Alright, Mish.
Fish doesn't know what the hell is going on.
That's everybody in the room right now, honestly.
And honestly, she just saw Mitty get swallowed by the mist, right?
The mist seems to be attacking him, yes.
At this point, like, at this point now she's ruling that this is gone beyond the parameters of this quote unquote normal cleansing. So yeah, she's invoking a right.
Alrighty.
So she's going to like say a small prayer and invoke the Rite of Dawn.
So your Magitech weapon lights up with the luminant energy of the sun, which, strangely enough, seems to almost pale in comparison to the radiance of the chains attempting to drag this dragon back down into the pit.
And Mish, like after seeing Vinali do it, now seeing Connery actually attempt to do it, she's actually going to run or dash towards the other chain. And dash is double, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And I have 30 movement. So yeah, she's just gonna run there.
Alrighty. Miss Dragon. Okay, so at the start of its turn, first of all, you need to make a Constitution save for me, Connery, and so does the Remnant. Okay, so you manage to shake off the effects. You watch as the light coming off of the chains intensifies, and the remnant begins to lock up, and you see miniature chains of its own wrapping around it as it is restrained. Now for the actual dragon. Forgive me, friends, but it is a dragon. It must.
Why is it?
Okay, Lucent Feast.
There's a 9 up here.
Someone drug their dice onto the map.
That's weird.
Okay, so it's going to turn its maw at this trio over here, and it's going to let out the its breath of light. So I need Mitty, Finale, and Cal to make me Constitution saving throws. DC 17.
Damn good thing I'm concentrating on resistance. Oh, that did not help at all. I'm gonna use Favored by the Gods. No, it's not even gonna help you.
Oh,
I max rolled it, never mind.
Oops, I just rolled straight. Well, it doesn't matter, but I just rolled straight con instead of a con save.
Is it? Well, you would have passed anyway.
Yeah. I would have passed more, though.
Okay, so Mitty, you take 15 radiant damage. The other two take 30.
Oh,
Big fucking oof.
It's alright, I still have over 5 hit points.
Yeah.
So those of you that were watching this, you see this massive dragon turn its head towards the conglomeration of people over there. Its maw opens and just begins to condense bright white light. It will just rear back and launch a breath weapon type effect, something you've seen Connery do to an extent, but on such a much more massive, colossal scale that just completely turns this dark interior to brighter than noonlight, as the three of your friends are almost like disintegrated under the blast of ether. But Cal, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my options. Am I able to have a little running start here and like leap up at the dragon to use my my scale breaking dagger on it?
You could reach the dragon without leaping at it. Would you
Okay.
are you going to try and leap at it for like an effect, or is that just hope you could reach it?
Just to hope I could reach it.
Yeah,
dramatic
you could stab it from there.
Okay.
If you'd like to do like a plunging attack from Dark Souls, that's fine.
That was my thought, was it might help, but I'll just maybe stab at him from the ground, it's fine.
No, yeah, if you want to do a heroic move like that, I am cool with it. It will involve an additional skill check roll, and it might have consequences, but it will pay off if you succeed.
I'll go for it, fuck. I will say that I do not have the skill breaker in my attack. I have my regular daggers, but not the skill breaker.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You have more acrobatics than athletics, right?
No, I have more athletics than acrobatics.
What a weird fucking rogue. Okay, roll me an athletics check with your attack roll.
Can't make this shit up.
So much for the athletic.
Oh boy.
Okay. You guys watch as Cal leaps from the edge of the pit, drawing this weird, like, thin stiletto dagger you guys obtained from the caravan, I believe, in Haven. He takes a running leap and tries to drive this dagger into the hide of the beast. And you make purchase. It does strike the mostly missed, sort of oddly intangible form of this creature. And, go ahead and roll damage. I mean, still rogue levels of damage.
Don't you get sneak attack?
Yes, for narrative purposes, I'll give that sneak attack.
It was selected. Did it not show up?
Yeah, it did the damage.
Okay.
Oh, it did? Oh.
Yeah, for the 14.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, because you rolled a 14, my mind just like, oh, it's just the same roll.
Yeah. However, you guys watch Cal continue to fall inside the dragon. And they eventually come to a stop, but they are suspended sort of within its torso at the base of its neck, floating within the mist. You watch Cal's guardian sigil glow bright and then go out.
Shit.
Gonna have a lot of fucking forgetful party members in a minute.
I was gonna say, congratulations, Connor. You're no longer the only person in the group that has a severe case of amnesia.
Is that really anything to be proud of? Maybe.
Okay, Midi, it's your turn.
Do I remember how to walk?
You are not forgetting anything yet.
Okay. Let's see here. I would like to try and reach out with my tail and grab our heroic little rogue. And try and pull them to safety.
Don't just, like, that's so ominous.
Make an attack roll for me at disadvantage.
Okay.
Hey, not bad.
Hey!
Okay, I will say that yes, your tail manages to wrap around Cal's left arm.
Okay. Can I try and pull them back, or was that the action?
Yeah, you can.
Yoink.
You have 2 attacks. Yes, I'll say go ahead and you can use the other one to pull him.
Okay, should I make a athletics or something?
Yeah, let's do that. And you have advantage because you're raging.
Yoink.
Athletics.
Okay, so you reach out with your tail and then wrap around Cal, and with a heroic effort of your own, try and forcefully drag him out from the fog. And you succeed. You pull Cal out. He sort of parts from the creature's body, again, more like it's a meteorological phenomenon than it is a creature. And Cal kind of plops on the ground beside you as you come to rest.
With much training, Benny will. That'll end Benny's turn.
Alright, it's going to take a legendary action. It's going to strike the remnant, which is restrained, so it has advantage.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll hit. And then the second one. Okay, so remnant has taken some damage as it gets bitten twice.
Connor, any minute you want to start learning how to sing, now would be a good time.
Ugh.
Vinali.
Sing something calm. I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality. Because I need hit points. I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality, action, and then bonus action, use it on myself.
Alrighty.
It's very stupid that it does not let you heal when you cast it.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Roll20. I feel blessed. One more level and I could re-roll those, but no.
Oof.
And I am just going to start making my way over towards the top chain.
Alrighty. Before the remnant's turn, it will use its last 2 legendary actions this round to condense light and recharge its breath of light.
Fuck.
Alright. Remnant attacks chain. Whoa. Actually rolled really well despite disadvantage.
Go, break the chain. Break the chain so we know this was a mistake.
Sadly missed with the second attack. Conry, you do see, despite being seemingly almost taken over by chains of its own, the remnant continues hacking at the chain both of you are near, which seems to be almost flickering in and out of existence, like it seems to be on its last leg.
I feel like this is Old War and we're about to start the hard mode encounter. We're breaking
Oh yeah, I definitely, like meta, I definitely get that feeling, but Vinali is not thinking about that. He thinks this is a victim.
We're about to break XT's heart.
He might be a victim.
Oh,
He probably is a victim, but he's definitely going to kill us.
it's at the bottom of a Tethian facility. It's most assuredly a victim of some sort.
And it'll show its gratitude by eating us.
Yup.
Right. Conry, it is, well, actually, before your turn, because top of the round. Everyone roll me another d20.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, I think I get it this time.
I got a 9 this time.
Join us in forgetfulness finale. Join us.
Yes.
Well,
The mist begins attacking you now, Vinali.
That's not a saving throw, right?
Nope, it's attacking you. And he did prime eclipse this earlier, so at the top of the round, that tidal wave of mist that has sort of retreated to the end will surge forward. So those of you that are not close enough to him, which will be Vanali, Mish, and Conry, the mist begins attacking you. So each of you have a stack. Vanali, you're up to 2 stacks.
Where are we putting these stacks here, Sal?
I'm keeping track of them.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so I got hit too?
No,
By that?
you and Cal are close enough. You're fine.
Oh, okay. So it was. I got it. I understand now.
Actually, what you can do to keep track of like your own stacks, click your character token, click the circular icon, and just click a dot, and then you can stack dots on each other. So for multiple colors,
Oh,
and even that.
oh, fancy. Okay,
So-
Henry.
Yeah, so everyone should have 1 stack except for Cal somehow, and Vanali has 2.
It's very sad for Vanali, but
You forgot what toast tastes like?
That means you get to experience it all over. Hey, make me forget about Endwalker so I can play it for the.
It's so powerful. It destroys the metaverse.
But then where will Bobby Kotick go?
No.
Okay, sorry, what do you want to do with your turn?
Okay. Connery is gonna come in front of the dragon, and he is going to.
Wait,
Try
don't
to
breathe
sing.
fire. Okay.
You're going
I'm
to...
not gonna sing. Just a forewarning, I'm not singing.
No, that's fine.
Connery's singing.
Are you saying Connery singing would bring the enrage faster?
No, I'm saying I sing like a dying animal, and I don't want to subject anyone to that.
Okay, make me a performance check at advantage.
Sing with me.
This ought to be good.
Fucking wow.
roll again. See if you get 777s. Hit the jackpot.
Hit the lever.
Wait, what was one of the Final Fantasy guys' ability to manipulate the slots, like Setzer, I think? I don't know. I had that guy in mind for some reason.
You mean,
Like, he was in 6.
well, it was in 6, it was in 7, and it was in 8.
Oh, like, well, what was the gambler guy from 6? The one with the entrance?
I don't think it was Scyther. I'm pretty sure he was the, Machina.
I don't remember. But Connery attempts to sing, and it doesn't exactly come out like Dragon Song. But so Juju, what is Connery trying to sing? What is he trying to convey?
He's trying to sing something calming, kind of like a calming hum. Not really a hum, but you know how like they'll vocalize without making words?
She wishes to Gregorian chant, or he wishes
Yeah.
to Gregorian chant.
Sure. He's trying to calm it down. He's trying.
Oh.
It's so fucking pirate. That sounds like a pirate's life for me.
Oh, no, that's the Halo theme.
He's singing close in the distance.
Start singing
Alright.
cake.
Duly noted. It definitely does not come out immediately as Dragon Song, and those of you that are not consumed by the battle enough to concentrate on what Connery's doing can tell he's not quite getting it yet, but he's trying.
Points for trying.
All right, back to Mish.
Okay, Mish is going to dash again here. And can she attack after a dash?
Where are you trying to go to?
Here.
Do you need to dash to get there?
Yeah, because it's 50 feet.
Okay. Dashing for you is an action, so yeah, you can't attack with it.
Okay, then she'll still resume her cover behind this table thing.
I think it's a pillar.
Yeah, those are the support pillars.
Okay, then she'll just break line of sight as much as she can.
Alright, Miss Dragon's turn.
Imagine if we were smart and we collapsed the pillars and fled the tower.
The problem with that is that would imply we were smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine we were smart, full stop.
Whoa.
Cal and Mitty, you get very, very front row seats to this as the dragon rears its head back and once again seems to be coalescing light.
Uh-oh.
It aims to your right. So.
Goodbye, spirit.
Yeah. God, it rolled so poorly.
Jesus.
With a fountain of light that, I mean, not even briefly, but like does kind of blind those of you immediately in front of it. The remnant is gone, as is the chain. Oh shit.
And so
As
is the
is
dragon.
dragon.
Woo, we win.
There we go.
I once more require assistance.
Okay.
I don't know what has gotten into his oats this evening, but Sunny is being a holy terror.
Oats or potato, which is it?
Oats.
Yes.
Of course, as soon as Ren gets up, he flops and looks cute, like he wasn't just trying to dive at my face. Apologies.
Side-eyed?
Saw something the other day that really summarized all cat owners' relationships with their cats. Where somebody was saying, first of all, let me preface this by explaining I love my cat, but fuck cats.
Yup.
Alright, sorry.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
But yeah, so I will say, I think Owner had deleted his turn from the order.
Oh, yeah. Oop.
Yeah, he was before me.
Yeah, he was
16.
16.
Okay. So as the dragon uses its breath of light to just absolutely eradicate both the chain and the remnant of those who once called this place home. You hear its song growing louder again, of the chains fading, the resounding bell is losing its control, and the dragon song is once again picking up in this room.
At least we won't be conscious when it eats us.
That's true.
Always look on the bright side of life.
That's pretty cold comfort. You understand.
But you did watch. It is now just you and the dragon in here. The spirits of those researchers seems to have just been made to pass on.
See,
Yeah,
and the guy was worried that we were going to do something to it. Nah, it was the fucking dragon.
think, given the hour and the fact that Sunny's being a problem,
Maybe.
yeah, we'll call it there for tonight.
Oh, sweet. Gives Connery a week to work on his vocal performance.
I just had to literally shut him in the laundry room.
Oh.
So what's everyone thinking for backup characters, just so I know what to make?
I had a backup as like a bard or druid. I have a bard
Okay.
and druid backup.
I've got a cleric backup.
I could do a wizard.
I haven't done anything because I'm a coward and I like Cal.
Hold on, I'll post it. I drew a picture of my cleric. I'll post it.
Yeah, your cleric is cute.
All right. So once again, I think we need some beef. So instead of bringing out Vitalis, it is time for Path of Glory Paladin.
What, you think you're all gonna die here?
Three of us are already pretty close.
Rin, what I think is about to happen here is you made a fight that had a built-in handicap, and your player said, "Nah, fuck that,"
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
and then shot themselves, not in the foot.
You know how you were laughing at us and Lancer for our first mission? You're like, "Oh, you guys want to take on the really hard version of it?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew exactly.
Yeah, you guys are basically choosing to make this as hard as possible on yourselves for the best narrative reward.
There's oh my
I
god.
do
it's
think
like,
we're probably clear to leave this fight in this next round. I think it can probably get that last chain on its own.
Probably, yeah.
If it's any indication, the damage you have done to it, it is not bloodied.
No, I mean we've done 3 damage to it.
You've done 61.
Oh Jesus, that's more than I thought.
how much life does it have?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
A lot more than 61, I'm assuming.
Well, so you haven't hit it that many times, but rogue damage is the thing. I think 40 something damage of that was Cal's 2 hits.
Yeah.
If Cal does survive, I might do a Order Domain Cleric too, just so we can double up on the sneak attack damage.
God, you guys are really fatalistic, huh?
We're just being cautious, cause
Rin, we're being realistic here.
That and we played with Atherin.
We saw a sign that said flammable, didn't know how to pronounce it, said fuck it, lit a match and threw it at it.
Flammable.
Fuck it, just light it. I don't do words.
I will say though, I got out my dice tray and did a stat roll just in case, because we were warned in advance that this might be a character killer fight, and I did roll fucking amazing.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Rin, how would you feel about Drake Warden?
Oh, awesome! If you don't mind working with me on the narrative behind it.
Okay. I think Drake Warden sounds fun.